Welcome back to Big Hat Homestead. Today I will be making a DIY lemongrass repellent. Lemongrass has many uses. A repellent is just one of them. I will list several other things you can use this herb for. Lemongrass grows 3 to 5 feet tall and 2 feet wide, so you will need a container at least 14 inches if you decide to grow in containers. Lemongrass is loaded with many nutrients, as you can see on this USDA card. I also included the full list of nutrients as listed on the USDA Food Data Central. The link is included in the description box. I was really surprised to see how many nutrients lemongrass has. And this is just something simple you can grow in your backyard. And this is per 1 cup or 67 grams. If you want to learn more about an agricultural food or product, the USDA is the best source. They even have free guides on how to preserve and can food safely. I will go over that in a later video. It's important to note, as with any new medicine or herb that you're introducing into your diet, that you consult with your doctor or your nutritionist, just for that added safety. One thing I found interesting were the antibacterial properties of lemongrass. This was listed on WEBMD, and I researched it on the USDA to confirm the information was correct. This is a study that the USDA was working on where a lot of people are concerned about bacteria in their food and they want to eat more organically. So, what they did was they took the lemongrass oils and sprayed that over the product, and they found that it reduced E. coli and salmonella in the food. Okay, let's get down to business. First, I cut the lemongrass, and sometimes it's cut all the way down to the root and used in stocks and other foods. But I'm just taking the top leaves because that's all I need for the repellent. Once I cut the leaves, I put it in a pot and I needed to cut it down so that the leaves would fit in the pot and I could cover it with water. At first, I was pretty skeptical because it looked like regular grass, but as I was cutting, it had a strong lemon smell. The leaves are cut, and now it's time to add the water just above the lemongrass. You want to bring this mixture to a boil, and once it starts to turn yellow, you're going to add a pinch of salt, stir it very well, and then you're going to turn the stove off. See how the water's turning yellow? Once you turn the stove off, you're just going to wait for it to cool and it's ready to go. I took it a step further and let it sit overnight. The longer you let it sit, the stronger it gets. Look at all the oils that have been extracted from this lemongrass. I want to add a safety note. Lemongrass oil is very strong and it can irritate your skin. That is why it's diluted with so much water. It needs to be used with a carrier. Water, witch hazel, rubbing alcohol, or a neutralizing oil. Just make sure you're being careful when you do make this repellent or if you're just going to extract the oil for other purposes. I am continuing to fill up my jars with the Lemongrass Insect Repellent. One tip is to use a strainer. I didn't use one initially, but I went back and restrained my jars. There will be debris floating around in the liquid, and you don't want that to clog up your spray bottle. You can use any airtight container to store your repellent. Just make sure to store it in a cool area away from the sunlight. Here are my completed jars. It made 5 pints total. It's at least a year's worth for me. I can't believe that it made that much out of that small amount of lemongrass. And it not only works on your skin, you can spray your screens to keep the insects off. And here's what the cooked leaves look like. You can mulch them around your plants, throw them in your compost pile, or just toss them. It's up to you. The next thing I did was put the repellent into mini spray bottles. These spray bottles I got from the Dollar Tree, but you can pick them up, at whatever your favorite store is that sells these type of supplies. But this small bottle will probably last a couple months with 2 people using it. Goes a long way. And here's the final product, all bottled up and ready to use. If you like this type of content and want to see more, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.